Thing we put in a bottle is great for you. Raise your hand in this room if you're a parent. Raise your hand in this room if you're a parent. Okay? As a parent, I have 2 kids. Now, as a parent, I feel a new sense of responsibility. I feel a responsibility because I had my son when I was 40, so I'm kind of an old mom, and I feel a responsibility to make sure that I am around when he gets married and he has kids. And I think it is your responsibility as a parent to be healthy for your kids, because what children want to deal with a sick parent? It is our responsibility to keep ourselves healthy, to keep our mind active and keep our body fit and lean. Now, I'm not asking you to be in a beauty contest. This is not a beauty contest because skinny people fall over and die every day. But if you have too much fat on your body, you greatly raise your risk of disease. Because I was so fat, weight management was a very important part of our product system. When you look at typical diets on the market, most people who end up losing weight gain it back very quickly. This really should be a picture of me because this is what I went through. Oh, I get fat, I lose weight. Oh, I'm happy, yeah. And I get fat again. Oh, then I lose weight again. Oh, and I'm fatter than I ever was before I started. It is expensive to do this because I would get skinny. And I'd get rid of all my fat clothes. And then I get fat. And then I'd have to buy new fat clothes. And then I get skinny and I get rid of all my fat clothes. And then I get fat. And I just went on and on and on. It chokes me up to this day because I think about all the thousands of dollars I spent on fat clothes. When you look at being overweight, even 2.5 kilos of extra fat on your body raises your chance of cancer and heart disease. A lot of people don't associate things like acne or thyroid or migraines or sleep issues or snoring, but all those issues are associated with being overweight. And you see, every time you lose 2.5 kilos or you gain 2.5 kilos, your chance of disease goes up and down by 15%. If you want to look like this dog, eat where he eats. Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, all these fast food places are showing up everywhere around the world, and younger people are getting fatter and fatter. And we're going to see serious diseases at much younger ages. If you eat like Americans, you're going to get what Americans got, and that was fat, fat, and fatter. So we have a system. We have a system that is designed to work together to help on longevity. We have products designed to keep your weight down, to feed your cell, to boost your immune system, all with one mind and goal, with one end goal in mind, and that is longer life. I'd like you to meet our weight loss system. Next slide. When you look at a lot of the weight loss products on the market today, the problem with them is they usually only go after one thing, and that is appetite suppressant. That's why people gain their weight back, because they don't fix the problem. When this product was brought to us, it has just finished the testing phase, and it had been tested on over 9,000 people. And when we looked at the data, it was extremely impressive because the product is designed to bring the body back into balance. There are ingredients in the product that support the blood sugars, ingredients that support the metabolism, ingredients that work with the thyroid, ingredients that work with the digestive system, and ingredients that help control the appetite. It is well balanced. And we partnered it with another product called Accelerate because most people who are overweight have a B12 deficiency. And if you have a B12 deficiency, your metabolism is sluggish. It doesn't work as well. We also partnered it with a vitamin called biotin because when people are trying to lose weight, sometimes their hair can fall out or their nails can be brittle. So we added biotin to keep the hair strong and the nails strong. Also, trying to lose weight can be stressful for people. And when you're stressed, you release hormones that tell your body to store fat on your stomach. Women are particularly susceptible to that. When we get stressed, we release a hormone called cortisol, and that stores fat on our bellies. So we added 2 Ayurvedic herbs that have been used over hundreds of years to help alleviate stress hormones. We're having success in Japan, China, Mexico, Canada, the United States, Australia, Taiwan. Everywhere across the world, we're having success on weight loss on the product. We're seeing an average of 6.5 to 8 kilos of fat loss in 1 month. Who knows someone that would benefit from losing 6 kilos of fat off their body?
皆さんの友達はこう痩せててスタイルがいい方ばかりですか？はい、ありがとうございます。差し上げます。
I want you to understand something about fat loss and what really makes us unique. We store toxins that we get exposed to through the air, through the water, through what we put in our skin, in our fatty tissue. It is stored in our fat. The body's brilliant. It shuttles toxins away from your vital organs and pushes it into your fat. There's one problem with that, however. When you lose fat, you release those toxins in your body and they become more concentrated. And as they become more concentrated, your body, as a defense mechanism, wants to put on and store fat to shuttle them all back into your fat. An effort to increase longevity, we designed a product called ARIIX that goes into the body and acts like a million little sponges, sucking up these toxins so you can move over here to permanent weight loss. There's nothing like ARIIX on the market today. It is one of a kind. Let me tell you why this is so important. Because no matter where I go, when we test blood work, all over the world, people have concentrated amounts of toxins in their blood, in their skin, in their hair follicles that the body simply cannot detox. Let me tell you about ARIIX because it is a beautiful product. One of the main ingredients in ARIIX is zeolite. That is this crystal right here. Zeolite is formed when volcanic ash hits salt water and it mixes. And over hundreds of years, these crystals, mineral crystals, are formed. Dr. Pancheo from Austria figured out that he could grind these crystals, micronize them, clean them, has 2 patents on the process, and you could ingest it and it would clean the body, and it was completely safe and non-toxic. We also have, and zeolite was first kind of discovered in Chernobyl when they dumped hundreds of pounds of it into the water, and they saw that the radiation was sucked up into the product and it cleaned out the water. It's very rare in the mineral world because it also helps the pH of the body. It alkalizes the body, and many researchers now suggest that if the body is alkalized, then disease can't present itself. Not only does it detoxify and balance your pH, we have organic spirulina from Hawaii that actually feeds and nourishes the cell. And chlorella that nurtures the cell and feeds the immune system. And organic ginger, lemon, and chia that is designed to feed the digestive tract. This is how zeolite, the main ingredient, works. If you look under a microscope, zeolite is like a little honeycomb with thousands of little cracks, and it's a negative ion. Over here, your positive ions are your lead, your mercury, your arsenic, your radiation, and it acts like a magnet, sucking it in, and then it's released from the body. Not only does it detox the body from old chemicals in the system, it also helps protect you every day from environmental pollutants. Now, raise your hand if you know someone who smokes. If you're the smoker, keep it for yourself. Who else knows somebody who smokes? If you're the smoker, keep it for yourself. But if you know the person who's smoking, give it to them. Because they did research on our zeolite and found that when smokers smoke nicotine, they release chemicals into their body that are dangerous. We all know that that's a fact. It raises your risk of cancer. And they did research with our zeolite and found that it lowered your chemical exposure significantly from what the chemicals found in cigarettes. Now, I'm not encouraging you to smoke. No, 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 no. But if you must smoke, then at least take precautions. It's like I don't tell people not to drink, and I don't encourage them to drink, but if they drink alcohol, then they need to take precautions. Restorix will help the liver if you overdo the alcohol the night before. Now, don't go run out and get drunk. You know, Restorix is a beautiful product. We're seeing incredible results. And when you protect your body from environmental pollutants, you will live longer. Now, at ARIIX, we like to do some of our own research, and most recently, we ran a clinical trial. We took all our products, and we took our weight loss, and we gathered a large group of people who are not in ARIIX, and we signed them up for this weight loss trial. We took their measurements, we took their weight, and we did extensive blood work on every person in the trial. And I like to share some of the results with you because the trial finished officially the first week in January. The average weight loss in the trial over a period of 28 days was 6 to 7.5 kilos. The first week of the trial, I had this group, and we had 4 groups in the trial. They were on different products, all on SlenderX, but some of them were taking different arrangements of our products. And in the first week, I had this one group of highly stressed people who wanted to quit the trial because I told them they could no longer drink their sodas. They cried. They threatened to quit. If they quit, it was going to mess my trial up, and it was going to delay me like 3 weeks for my results. I'd have to interview new people, do new blood work. It was going to cost thousands of dollars, and I was stressed out. So I flew out there, and because we ran it on the East Coast, and I said, okay, I'm going to add Rejuvenex, which is our energy product, to the trial. And all you soda-addicted people, take 4 Rejuvenex a day. Stay with me for 5 more days, and at the end of 5 days, if you want to quit, call me. So they said, okay. And at the end of 5 days, they were new people, happy, glad to be in the trial, okay to have given up their soda. They're like, yeah, this is great. See, Rejuvenex is healthy energy in a bottle, and it is a great way to get people off the really dangerous energy drinks and sodas on the market today. And an interesting thing happened. The people in that Rejuvenex group, the ones who wanted to quit, the heaviest soda drinkers, ended up losing 2 times more weight than everybody else. So I just want to tell you about Rejuvenex really quick. Rejuvenex is a combination of superfruits that are in high concentration and dried at a very low temperature. There are 6 grams of acai in 1 bottle of Rejuvenex. And also, there's a really not only is there concentrated superfruits, but there's a really beautiful energy blend. I'm Italian. I grew up on coffee. I like coffee. But when you burn a coffee bean, when you cook a coffee bean, you release compounds that stress out the body. But the extract that comes from a green coffee bean, a coffee bean that has not been cooked, has dozens of clinical studies on it that shows the health benefits plus the energy benefits from the extract. We use pharmaceutical-grade L-theanine, which also has dozens of clinical research papers on it that shows that it helps both sides of the brain speak together so you have better focus. We have plenty of teenagers and college students in the United States who are having trouble focusing on school, get on the product, and have much better focus. Raise your hand if you've used Rejuvenex in this room and you've had a good experience. Sleep. Wow, that's true. If you take it too close to bedtime, you won't sleep. It works. Oh, that's good. And how long has he been taking the product? 2 months. Great. Thanks for sharing.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Who in the room knows somebody that could use a little energy? What? Okay, ready? Okay. Ready? You've got kids. You need energy. We had one group in the clinical trial that used all our products, that used our RestoreX, our Optimals, our Pure Nourish, Omega Q, Rejuvenex, and they saw the most remarkable results. And really, the results were not only in their weight loss, but it was in their blood work. They were changed human beings after 8 weeks. Their blood work results were incredibly impressive. And I wish I could share all the details with you, but it's medical claims. So I can't tell you what happened on their blood work, but I will tell you people went from not being able to get off the couch to being fully functioning human beings. Pure Nourish played a really important part of the clinical trial for us because we wanted people to experience an easy, quick meal that didn't raise their blood sugars. Pure Nourish is a really unique snack or meal replacement. It doesn't raise your blood sugars. And what happens is your blood sugars get raised when you eat foods that are too high on the glycemic index. And then you feel highly energetic and then your energy plummets. When you do that for a long time, year after year after year after year, it stresses out your body and can cause disease. That's why Pure Nourish is low on the glycemic index. It is also GMO-free. I mean, I don't have genetically modified ingredients in my home. I'm not going to put them in your home. It is soy-free because many people have allergies to soy. There's no artificial flavors or colors in the product. I don't have them in my house. Why would I put them in your house? It is dairy-free because many people have allergies to dairy. And it is gluten-free because many people have allergies to wheat. It is a well-rounded product that can be used by everyone because it is allergen-free. It is 100% vegetable protein, 20% of your daily fiber, and added probiotics and enzyme for digestive and gut health. Okay, it is a unique blend of cranberry, almond, and pea protein. As a full amino acid profile, which means it's really great for people who work out as well. Raise your hand if you've never tried Pure Nourish and you would like to. Like to try it? Well, you looked really enthusiastic. Here you go. This is 2.5 kilos of fat. That's a lot, right? And it's gross, isn't it? It sits on my desk. And when people come in, I throw the fat at them and I say, that's 2.5 kilos of fat. And they're all shocked. They're like, oh my gosh, it feels like so much more than 2.5 kilos. If you lose 2.5 kilos, you take this much mass out of your body. We have a lot of people who have been using the product. Next slide. And I want to show you a few of the people here in Japan who have actually had incredible success on the product. Poor Heka-san, we use his images everywhere. Now you've all seen him in his underwear. Here is Heka after using 7 kilos in 4 weeks. Or Tommy. Tommy's before photo, not so good. Tommy's after photo, 8 kilos in 10 weeks. That's amazing. And I know we have people in this room tonight who have actually had quite a bit of weight loss.
私もともと子持ちししゃも体型だったんですよ。はい。で子持ちししゃもで高い方ですね。たくさん出てますから。それがちょうど1ヶ月でFacebook 見てもらったら分かりますけど、へっこみました。でそれからまた1ヶ月して今この状態です。でちなみに今日ですね、15年前以上に買ったズボンなんです。でベルトもですね、これはわざわざオーダーしたベルトなんですけど、だいぶ余りました。朝はですね、スランダリックスとエクセライト、説明書に書いてますよね。その通りにやってます。そしてピアナリッシュを2杯ですね。で夜は当たり前に食ってます。15年以上前のズボンが履けるんで、ちょっと物持ちがいいなと思われるんですけどね。そういう感じです。はい、ありがとうございました。
You know what, we're very proud of his success, and he's a walking example of good health because he added many years to his life by cutting down how much fat he had in his body. Men carry fat on their bellies, and it surrounds their very important organs, and it really brings down their health. So we're proud of you and your success. And I want to give you this Venali, because not only am I proud of your weight loss, I want you to keep your immune system strong. Yeah, and a Venali is a beautiful anti-allergen, anti-asthma, antibacteria, which means if you have someone who is worried about colds or flus or asthma or allergies, it is the perfect product for them. The flu is going around San Diego right now. So my husband is taking a triple dose. My 13-year-old is taking a double dose. My son gets one in the morning opened up in his juice and one at night opened up in his juice. It keeps him strong against the flu bug going around San Diego. Also, my daughter suffers from seasonal allergies. When she takes Venali, she has no problems. And you want to know a great side effect of Venali? Venali has grapeseed extract in it, and grapeseed extract binds with the collagen in the skin. So over a period of about 3 months, you can tell that your skin gets a little firmer because it's strengthening the collagen right under the skin. It's like a little beauty in a bottle. Anybody else in here have a good response on SlenderX? I don't know who we have in here that has used the product. Good. It's about longevity. I mean, it feels good to look good, but more importantly, you're lowering your risk for disease. One other thing that the centenarians have in common that I want to leave you with tonight. The one other thing that they consistently had in common is they surround themselves with people who support them, who are positive, and who are happy people. Stanford has a laboratory that is studying the energy of the heart.